You guys, woo! It's Gabby, the realtor. Okay, hi. So, we're still talking to the renters here because now this video is to talk to you about the process of renting. The whole application, everything, all of that stuff wrapped into one. So I'm going to try to do this as fast as I can. Let's see how it goes. First things first, get yourself an agent, okay? You need a good one. I mean, there are bad agents out there, of course. There are good and bad in every single field. So you need yourself a great agent, one that you just feel so comfortable with, that you feel like you can talk to, be honest with, and one that you feel is not trying to haggle you and just, take your money, okay? At the end of the day, there are a lot of people who are just money hungry, and it is what it is. But you need to go with your gut, how you feel, and really find yourself a great agent. But for those who are in New York City, Brooklyn, looking in those areas, Queens even, I'm your girl. Okay, so just contact me if you are interested in renting in New York. I can help you in the best way possible. Okay, so first things first, I would have hoped that you have already prepared your paperwork. So once you've got your agent, you want to give them your paperwork, honestly. That would be key, but you have a little bit of time still, even if you haven't gathered the items from the previous video. You can check out my previous video to know what the paperwork, the required paperwork is that you need to prepare. But so if you have those things prepared and you're able to send those in to your agent, more power to you. That's amazing. Okay. But even if you don't, the process is still going to be very similar. So you have your agent, you're going to let them know what you're looking for. Okay. So I want you to keep in mind, you must be aware that you should be making 40 times the rent, or your guarantor 80 times the rent. Your credit score should be decent, okay? Most people are looking for over 700, to be completely honest, right? So if you need a guarantor because those things are shaky, please make sure you get yourself a guarantor. Or if you need a third party, then you would have to let your agent know. Those things also limit you because some landlords and management companies do not accept third-party guarantors, but some do. So there may be some limitations, but you'll still have options. Okay, so that's first. Secondly, you're going to let your agent know what you want. What are you looking for? What do you need? What do you care about? What's important to you? What's not? Elevator versus walk up. That's a pretty big one. Some people are like, I am a fitness expert and I will walk until the mountain. No. It's okay if you're like, I am not going past the second floor in a walk up, okay? But you just need to let them know. Some people are bartenders and they are up all night and they want to sleep in the day and they don't want an apartment that has a ton of sun beaming through the windows, keeping them awake, okay? So sometimes they're like, I don't want anything that's south facing, because south facing is very sunny. Just keep that in mind. So just tell your agent what your likes and dislikes are. You need to let them know what your budget is, your absolute max. And we can try to even find some wiggle room for you in certain rent. You let them know what neighborhoods you like, the neighborhoods that you're looking for, what train lines you need to be near in order to get to work on time. If you're looking for a certain amount of time in commute, like, oh, I need my commute to be less than an hour, then they know the radius that they need to search in order to find a great apartment for you. So keep these things in mind. You need to tell them how many occupants are going to be within your home, whether it's going to be a shared lease, roommates, whatever the case is. Also, pets. That's a pretty big one. Okay, so if you have any pets, you have to let your agent know. Now, if it's a goldfish, ain't nobody care about no goldfish, okay? Or even a hamster. Like these types of pets are really not usually an issue. The animals that are an issue at times can be dogs or cats. So you would just let us know whether it's a small dog, what type of dog, those types of things, because some apartments do not accept dogs of certain breeds, of certain sizes. So you are limited if you have a pet. because some apartments do not accept pets. Okay, so that's the thing. You need to let your agent know. You also need to know your move-in date. It's typically great to start looking 4 to 6 weeks to your move-in date. It gives you ample time, but really the rental market changes daily. Like, it is so fast. So you should be ready, like ready to move in, ready for an immediate move in. Or at least like for the next month or whatever, if you start looking mid-month or whatever the case might be. So the whole process can happen as quickly as a week. It really can happen that fast, but then you put a crunch on everything and it does limit you in some cases, but it's just recommended. Like 4 weeks is decent, to contact an agent to start searching for you. But it can be done in less, for sure. So just be prepared for those types of things. Then you're going to let your agent know your availability time. You're going to let them know when you can see some places, because they want to take you out as soon as they can. Usually there are some apartments that are easy to get in. Access in New York. I could do a whole video on access in New York, because I need you guys to be so patient with us, because in other states it's so much easier to gain access to vacant apartments than it is in New York State. It is a wild west out here. It is crazy. To gain access to apartments, it takes a lot of work on our side of things. Okay, so we have to work on that. All right, but usually it's easier to gain access to certain apartments in the day. So if you are working and you're looking to get your apartment within 2 or 3 weeks, it may be great to take take one day off, to go on a tour of apartments that day with your agent, rather than always needing to see something at night, because some apartments you don't gain access, or the supers are like, I only work from 9 to 5, and you can't gain access after 5. So it limits you if your availability is only nights, so, or only weekends. Cause again, some supers are just Monday to Friday, 9 to 5, just like any other regular job. So sometimes it's better to just do a tour in the daytime and knock a few apartments out, so that you can just see what's available and make a decision as quickly as possible would be great. Again, renting is not an investment. Let's be honest. You're not looking for your lifetime forever home, okay? So you really just need something that feels great for you, that feels right for your style, your family, and all of that, for the year or two that you're going to be there. You're not going to be there forever. So, you don't need to search 500 apartments because you need to be in the perfect one. Like, no, this is not your forever home, okay? So keep those things in mind too. It's not that intense of a decision. The place needs to be right for you, but not perfect, because it's not your forever home. Just keep that in mind. So availability, all these things you need to be aware of. There are broker's fees, be aware of. I have a video on that. Please check that out. Making sure that you have all of your paperwork together, have a video on that. Please check that out. Just being very open, honest, communicating with your agent, and they should be doing the same for you, because they're working on your behalf. Okay, and then they're going to file the whole application, and they're going to get it sent in and put it all together. Lovely. They're going to walk you through this process. So it's not just me who's going to do this for you. Okay. But all good agents should walk you through this process and make it really simple for you and help you to understand everything. Even if you're relocating, they'll be able to do sight unseen waivers and be able to show you different things, send you photos, things like that. Okay. So keep these things in mind when you're renting. You just need to prepare and work with your agents, someone that you're really, really comfortable with. Okay. And then they're going to let you know also what certified checks will need to be provided. And then at lease signing, you come and you sign a whole bunch of leases. There are going to be quite a few signatures. But then once that's all done, you take a picture with your agent I mean, if you're working with me, I like taking pictures with you guys. And then it's all over and you get your keys and then you've got yourself an apartment, honey. So congratulations to you. How exciting is that? All right. So that's really the process in a nutshell for you. I'll have a video explaining what we do and taking you through a day in the life of Gabby G in NYC in the future. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of a heads up on what's expected on your side of things, okay? So if you have any questions, any concerns, anything that you want to ask or topics that you would like me to develop and touch on to help you understand a little bit more, please DM me, contact me however you please, and I'm here for you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!